Students, and welcome to today's live IELTS class. My name is Adrian and I am streaming to you from the 13th district here in Budapest, capital city of the country of Hungary. I hope everybody is having a great weekend so far and you are full of energy and ready for another IELTS lesson. This is a members chat class. We will have an all chat class coming up in 90 minutes. Hi Kleber, hi Zainab. Good to see members in on time waiting for the class to begin. Again, this lesson is brought to you by aehelp.com. That's academicenglishhelp.com, where you can find lots of great strategies, practice materials, and videos for the IELTS. And for general IELTS, check us out at gieltshelp.com. Students, definitely download our app. There's lots of free goodies for you. If you like it, of course, you can get a premium version. The app, look for our shield, search for academic IELTS help in your Android and iOS app stores. Sheng Hung, hello. Welcome to the class. If you have questions, comments, contact me at adrian@aehelp.com. Members, of course, that's where you can send your class requests. Okay, I'm always waiting for those requests, and at times I get them, which is great. At times, not quite as much. All right, today is October the 12th, and in this class, we are going to finish task 2 with body paragraphs and a conclusion that we started yesterday. So hopefully, members, you have your notes and your introductory paragraph ready for this class. And then in 90 minutes, we will have a speaking part 3 practice and exercise that everyone can participate in. All right, so that's the classes. And then, of course, once we're done, I will post the schedule for next week's classes. So make sure to check for that. Okay, let's take a look at yesterday's question. It was kind of a fun one. And if you do get an interesting, fun question like this on your exam, make sure to stay professional. Don't get carried away. All right, stay focused. Here's the question. IELTS Task 2 Writing. Some scientists think there are intelligent life forms on other planets and messages should be sent to contact them. Other scientists think it is a bad idea and would be dangerous. Which opinion do you agree with and why? So, sounds familiar? That was yesterday's class. So we quickly did some good planning, and members, you did a really good job. So this time you did most of the work. I was here to guide you. You identified correctly, some of you, that the topic is connecting with aliens. And the controlling idea is deciding whether this is bad for humanity or not, and the reasons for that. Okay? So we did some critical thinking. We thought about, well, firstly, what does that mean to try to contact an alien? Remember, I told you to really visualize that, right? So see it, right? So that means sending signals to other planets to be received by these intelligent life forms. Why do we want to do that? Well, for the purpose of discovery, to prove that there is intelligent life outside of Earth, and hopefully to form a mutually beneficial relationship with life forms other than humans, get some of their technology and their knowledge. How do we do it? With satellite radio signals. Okay. Now, members, as you're watching this review, I really hope, I hope that some of you actually took a few moments in the last 24 hours and wrote the introductory paragraph for this as I challenged you for homework to write that. Do you remember me asking you that? Hi, Alexander. Zainab, Amarjeet, Roshni, Danish, good to see you. Amar, in class. Do you remember me asking you for that introductory paragraph? I hope you did a bit of that. So get your hook statements ready, okay? Get your hook statements ready while we review the rest of this. So we had two important questions that we thought about before we started writing. Firstly, why might communicating with aliens be a bad idea? Well, it could waste a lot of money. It costs millions, if not billions of dollars to send objects and signals into deep space. And even worse, aliens can discover the location of our planet by tracking our signal and then take over and say, hey, give us all of your resources and all of your goodies and we'll take your planet. Okay, so that's why it might be a bad idea. Now, what might be the benefits of communicating with aliens? So what's the good? Well, clearly exchanging knowledge, information, getting some advanced technology that could make our lives better, easier, and to help our planet survive and prosper from our pollution, our overpopulation. Absolutely. Okay, hi, Zach. Good to see many members in the class. So then you had to decide, okay, well, if I'm going to argue for one side or the other side, welcome back, CR7 guy. I'm not sure if you remember before, but I know you're in class often. So if this is your first time to join the membership, welcome. Send me an email. So you had to decide, well, are aliens going to be good or bad? So my decision was, well, I think they're probably not going to be aggressive because they don't need to be. Okay, if the aliens are smart enough to come to our planet and interact with us, they probably don't need to be aggressive. That's just my guess. Maybe I'm naive. Okay, and then you had to come up with a thesis statement. All right. So here we go. Students, firstly, give me your hook, okay? I did write an introduction, so, there you can kind of see it creeping up at the bottom. The hook, that's what we start with, okay? And absolutely, for such a fun topic, you want to have a good hook to catch your reader. Aliens, I mean, that could be a hook. Aliens, exclamation mark. Ooh, that'll catch your reader. Okay. All right. Berenda says, due to my work, I couldn't concentrate on this, but Monday I'll get a month off to prepare for General IELTS, so I'm so happy to join. Hi, Berendra Sharma. I'm happy that you're joining, and it's great that you made it into this class. Okay, Alexander says, for the hook, Alexander says, the probability theory concedes the existence of other intelligent life forms. Ooh, very clever, Alexander. You're going for that band 9 and a gold star. Okay, concedes. So the probability theory concedes the existence of other intelligent life forms. So Alexander is basically saying that the probability theory, so with a universe that has a, I don't want to say infinite, but maybe infinite number of planets and stars, would say that, hey, guys, we're probably not the only one. Okay, Alexander, very good. Roshni says, nowadays, it becomes common to compete between scholars for exploring the outer world and trying to connect with extraterrestrial life. Woo! Roshni, that is a long hook. It's quite good. Let me see. I just make sure that's correct. Yeah, I would probably use article the, exploring the outer world or off-world. Okay, but it's good, Roshni, it's good. Shang Hung says, scientists question that humankind is not the only species in the incredibly massive universe. Okay, watch your word form, Shanghung. Not incredible, massive universe, incredibly massive universe. Okay, good. Preeti says aliens are a riddle for human society, which research is trying to solve through sending signals into deep space. Preeti, very good. I would finish that sentence a little bit differently. Through sending signals, so at least an S, but I would probably put signals into deep space as the full hook. All right, good. I can tell that you definitely thought about your hooks and you thought about, let's state a fact that's interesting, and my reader's going to say, very good. All right, I like it. Zach says, nowadays there has been a lot of unsolved questions about foreign beings. Ooh, Zach, not bad. Yeah, I'm happy that all of you gave this some serious thought. So here is my hook. Okay. Kept it fairly simple. I like how some of you did what I did and showed a little bit of present perfect grammar right away. So man has been attempting to communicate with extraterrestrial life for over half a decade. Okay? I kept it even simpler, I think, than some of you, but I just stated a very clear fact. Okay? Basically, for more than half a century, we have now been doing this. So it's not a question of should we do it, shouldn't we do it, because we're doing it. Okay? We know this. We're doing it. We're really just thinking about, is this good? Is this bad? So remember, in the real exam, students, don't make mistakes in your hook. If you're not sure, keep it simple. So man has been attempting to communicate with extraterrestrial life for over half a decade. I also like to include an idea like half a decade into the hook because it's quantitative. It's reminding me to use numbers in my essay, especially when you're writing the academic version of the test. All right? So far, so good. All right, members, so now it's the background. So again, with this task 2, it's the second task 2 that we're doing this week. I'm really putting the pressure on you to do the work. I want you to show me how you fish from my fishing lessons. So give me the background. What would be a good background to this introduction? I have a feeling that some of you did the whole introduction with thesis and everything, and that's great. So give me the background. Again, for our viewers, the background is 1 or 2 sentences that explains what you're talking about and the importance of the discussion. Okay, that's what the background is. It sets the scene. It's like in a movie, the setting, where it's happening, when it's happening. Downtown Los Angeles in 1968. Okay, that's your setting, that's your background, right? So Danish, I'm guessing that that's your hook, not your background so far. So Danish says, in decades, the existence of aliens and sending signals are a sign of scholarly intelligence. Danish, aliens is small a. Okay. Zainab, I'm also guessing that that's still your hook because I didn't see your hook, which lends me to think that you thought about it now. It wasn't prepared beforehand. All right. So Zainab's hook is in millennium. There are hot debates about the probability of the existence of outer worldly creatures. Outer what creatures, Zainab? You have to say outer worldly creatures. Worldly. Tough to pronounce that word. Worldly. Okay. And Zainab, you need to say in this new millennium. So in this new millennium, there is a hot debate about the probability of the existence of outer worldly creatures. That's the correct hook, Zainab. Careful. All right, Sheng Hung is the first one to give us background information. Good, Sheng Hung. There are more than a billion galaxies in the universe according to the Hopper telescope, or seen from the Hopper telescope. It's no doubt there may be other smart aliens living on distant planets, and people should try to communicate with them. Okay, Shang Hung, good start, but, there's something I would leave out of the background. What is that, Shang Hung? What do you think you included in your background that I don't think is good to do? You should save that for the next part of the introduction. What is it, Shang Hung? Instead of me telling you, can you guess, Shang Hung, what part of your background I would leave out? So overall, it's not bad. You're stating a fact. It's okay. I think you're starting to feel it. It's your opinion. It's too early to give your opinion, Shang Hung. So in the background, you don't want to give your opinion yet. You want to give your opinion in the thesis. So you said, and people should try to. So instead of should, just say, and people attempt to communicate by satellites. So don't, because should is an opinion. If you say should, that means that your opinion is that we need to do this. Okay, you're giving me your opinion indirectly. So leave your opinion for the thesis, and always use affirmative statements. Okay, affirmative statements. Instead of should try to, you should write should do, but leave it for the thesis. Leave it for the thesis. Okay? So that's for all of our viewers. Good essays use affirmative language, not words like try, okay, or maybe, but affirmative, do and definitely. Okay, I'm waiting for those backgrounds. I'm a little bit apprehensive to give you the background because I want you to show me what you got, okay? CR7 guy, I love it. I don't know if that's supposed to be a play on words like Cray guy or Cree guy, maybe. I'm not reading it. You can tell me in an email. So CR7 guy says, according to the Big Bang Theory, the universe is ever expanding. So scientists believe that there are many galaxies being created, and there is likely life existing outside of planet Earth. CR7 guy, start is good. It gets a little bit wordy at the end of your sentence. You can simplify that. Alexander says, this idea of their existence is instilled in scientists' minds, has made them curious to find aliens sending messages beyond our galaxy via satellites. Yes, Alexander, I definitely got that that's the background. So members, when you're writing well to an experienced reader or experienced scholar, it's very clear what part of the essay you're writing, okay? So, Alexander, you don't even need to tell me that's the background because it's very clear that that's your background. It's very clear you're defining the context of your information. And you've done a good job, just a couple of small grammar mistakes, okay? So, Alexander, this idea of alien existence is instilled in scientists' mind and has made researchers curious to find aliens by sending messages beyond our galaxy via satellite signals. That would be your perfect composition. But overall, not bad. Okay. Berendra says, according to me, aliens are a mystery. Not alien is the mystery. Aliens are a mystery. No one knows whether they are good or bad. All right, Berendra, first hint, don't sit on the fence. So if you introduce a gray zone to your reader, sitting on the fence means that you're sitting here up on the fence and you're not on the positive, not on the negative side. So if you're sitting here and you introduce a gray zone, the readers tend to lose interest. They're kind of like, we want to read about the good or the bad. Aliens are here to destroy us, or aliens are here to save us. We don't want to hear of like, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not. So avoid that kind of description in good writing. Okay. Danish says, it is often said that there are billions of galaxies which aliens might inhabit, and scholars are trying to send signals. So again, stay away from the word trying, students, okay? I know we use that a lot in our speaking, but in good writing, good communication, we shouldn't use that. Okay, I'm going to kind of go to the end here so you don't see everything. Okay. So, tip. Avoid using the word try or trying. Why? Because it weakens your essay. Instead, use affirmative language. Doing. Okay? So, Danish, it's often said that there are billions of galaxies which aliens inhabit, and scholars are sending signals through satellites to communicate with them. You see, Danish, how that's a lot more clear, it's a lot more direct for the reader. I took out the word might and I took out the word trying, and it made that paragraph much more academic, okay? Because in academia, we don't want to kind of be like, maybe not. It might be true, life is subjective, but we don't want to sound subjective in academia. I hope that makes sense, okay? All right. Roshni says, astronomers have decided to make another preemptive move in contacting aliens, and this is possible by sending radio signals or satellites to distant planets or to deep space. Roshni, instead of distant planets, I would say to deep space. Okay? Roshni, very good background. Okay? Preeti says, scientists are trying to send messages. There's trying again. It's the invasion of the word trying. Preeti, so scientists are sending messages to other planets in the universe so that they can get a response from aliens and make a relationship with them for humanity. Okay? Take out the trying, take out the for humanity, Preeti, and it's a really good background. So scientists are sending messages to other planets in the universe so they can get a response from aliens and make a relationship with them, period. For humanity is understood. Okay? All right. No, it was good. The Roshni, the background was good. Yeah. Roshni, the background, members, remember where the background comes from? So where does your background information actually come from? Do you remember? It's in your planning. So your background, you shouldn't have to think really hard. So your background is your definition, and it's the importance of the question. Like, why are we talking about this question? Where does that come from? What part of your planning? It doesn't really come from the controlling idea, Roshni. It might, but it does. Well, yeah, in part you're right, Roshni. It could come from the what of the controlling idea. It usually comes from the critical thinking about the topic. Like, what is the topic? Why are we talking about it? Because you're defining the topic, right? In your background, you're defining the topic. Okay? So keep that in mind. Yeah, Raj says it's coming from the topic. Okay? All right, good. So here is my background. I'm going to try to keep the thesis hidden for now. So this is my background. I'll share it with you now. It is the dream of much of humanity that one day scientists get a response from off-planet intelligent life to the millions of signals that have been sent out to the universe via satellites and space capsules. These projects have consumed a great amount of time and money and it is critical to contemplate their potential results. Okay, so again, as you know, always pushing you for that band 9 essay. So first, it's the definition of what we're talking about. We're talking about a dream that humanity has, that one day we get to meet our green little alien friends. We've even imagined them as to what they look like. And we are taking action. So we're sending millions of signals to space and the universe via satellites and space capsules. Space capsules are little containers sent into space. And then one more sentence to make it clear for the reader of what's the purpose here? Why are we talking about this, right? So these projects have consumed, have eaten, have taken a lot of time and money, okay? Those are the most valuable assets, intangible assets for humans, right? Is time and money, okay? And we're very careful how we allocate that, okay? So directly telling my reader, it's critical to contemplate. Contemplate means think about their potential results. So the likely outcomes of spending all this time and money to send these signals, okay? So that's where I'm using my topic. And you're right, I think Roshni said it, a little bit of the controlling idea, critical thinking. Okay. All right. So a little bit more from CR7 Guy. Scientists believe that humans are not alone. CR7 Guy, don't use contractions, are not. Okay, not aren't, are not. Scientists believe that humans are not alone, owing to the centuries of research and with the improvement of technology. They are sending signals to find out whether or not their assumptions are true. Careful with your sentence breaks there. Okay. Amarjit says, experts are working on connecting with aliens on other planets by sending messages through satellite. They are curious to get a response. Barendra says, scientists are sending satellites into space and to the nearest planets, collecting pictures just to understand the situation of the possibility of alien life forms. Zainab says, NASA has invested millions of dollars to sending non-directional signals to undiscovered galaxies in hopes of connecting with aliens. All right, Zainab, not bad, just a couple of corrections there. Students, good, you're on the right track. Okay, remember, background is definitions and importance. Give me your thesis statement. It's coming up next. Okay, what is your thesis? I'm very curious about your thesis because that will show me the direction of your essay and it will give me clarity. What are you writing about? So write your thesis or copy paste. If you did the homework, copy paste your thesis statements into the chat. And somebody sent me their whole essay. Yes, that was Marasa. She's not a member because she doesn't have that option in her country, but I know that some of you even wrote the whole essay. That's very impressive. CR7 Guy says, can you explain the thesis? So CR7 Guy, the thesis, simply put, okay, while I'm waiting for everybody to copy paste their thesis statements. Okay, so yeah, the thesis is the most important sentence of your essay. Okay. Simply put, the thesis is the position and the points of the author. Okay, there are two types. Okay, A is what's called an indirect thesis. Like, I will discuss in this essay why scientists should contact aliens. Okay, that's an indirect thesis. And there's a direct type. Okay, so I believe scientists should contact aliens because of knowledge and resources. Okay, so as you can see right away, the direct thesis is more valuable because it informs the reader more. So CR7 guy, this is what works for Band 6 essays. This is what works for Band 9 essays. For Band 9 essays and for high marks in university, you should always be pushing for a direct thesis, not an indirect thesis. In fact, many professors will actually use red pen to circle this kind of statement and say, please do not write an indirect thesis on your next assignment. Okay, so careful with that. And you can see that. I mean, you don't have to believe me. You can just read these two, compare them, and you can see that the direct thesis is much more valuable. So the direct thesis is more valuable because it not only gives a clear position, but also the points and structure of the essay. Body 1, knowledge, and body 2, benefits of resources. Okay, so does that make sense, CR7 guy, about the thesis and how you should approach the thesis to get a high band score? I hope so. Meanwhile, I'll read the thesis statements that have come up from our students, and I'm guessing you'll see most of them writing a direct thesis because most of them have learned from previous classes that, yeah, that works a lot better. And by the way, a lot of our students that come to us with problems in writing because they're getting band 6, 6.5, but they need 7, 7.5, we walk them through these steps. And very, very often we get an email back 1 month later saying, yeah, you're right. I got a band 8 or a band 8.5 on my writing. Definitely was not the right way before. Okay, so the proof is in the pudding, is what we say in English. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, Amarjeet says, although few researchers ascertain that connecting with aliens can be harmful, comma, I believe that it is beneficial to exchanging the latest knowledge and information about technology and exploring the universe. Amarjeet, very nice. So Amarjeet has a direct thesis. It's band 9 level. I know Amarjeet's position, response to the question, and I know that Amarjeet is going to discuss in paragraph 1 about exchanging knowledge, and paragraph 2 the benefits of exploring the universe. And these are the reasons we should try to contact aliens. So I'm very confident in reading and understanding Amarjeet's body paragraphs. Thank you, Amarjeet. Okay, I used your thesis as an example. And we can see that Preeti is on the similar page. Preeti says, although some scientists think that communicating with aliens can be dangerous, I believe that it could be good for human society, not only to exchange knowledge and information, but also to learn their advanced technology, which may save our green planet. Really nice, Preeti. Okay, a couple of slight grammar corrections, but Preeti has done the same. Direct thesis, I know Preeti's position, and I know that Preeti's body paragraph 1 will discuss exchanging knowledge, and body paragraph 2 will discuss the potential possibility of saving planet Earth. Okay. Roshni says, some scholars ascertain that it is a possible development to connect with smart aliens living in deep space. Although I concur that it is a bad notion because not only do they discover our location, but also, so Roshni is going on the other side. Again, a direct thesis, which is good. Roshni, in this class, we will go on the positive side because we can't do both. We don't have enough time. Sheng Hung says, although finding intelligent life forms on other planets might be dangerous and a waste of time, it could also benefit us because of their advanced technology and resources to save Mother Earth. Sheng Hung, very good. Little correction. Notice, students, that you're doing a really good job. Your thesis statements are very similar, yet they're still unique and different. Okay, I'm very proud of you. So if we were sitting all together in a class right now, I'd be giving all of you high fives for taking what you have learned in previous classes and really starting to apply it to your writing. That's fantastic to see, and that makes me very happy as a teacher. Danish says, although some scholars ascertain that there is an existence of aliens on other planets and it might be harmful to contact them, I believe that scientists must send signals not just for exchanging information, but also to learn about their life. Yeah, Danish, very good. So learning about their history could be of great value to us as well. Very good. Jitendra, I strongly believe in the establishment of communication with aliens to help counter the current issues on Earth, like global warming and pollution, as well as improving the quality of human life. So, Jitendra, there's just one problem with your thesis. You only have 1 point. Okay, so your one argument is that we need to contact them to deal with current issues. That's just one paragraph. You should have another point, another reason. Okay, that's why I added that second reason. All right. Alexander says, despite the fact that people's curiosity not only makes governments spend a lot of money, but also enables the search for intelligent life forms who may become our friends, I am sure that this idea is a waste of not only money but time. Alexander, you have a fair bit of repetition and awkward phrasing there, so you want to rethink that. Okay, you want to rethink. I get your idea, it's just not coming across clearly. So you need to state that more clearly. I think you're doing the same as Roshni, so on the negative side, that's fine. But for this class, we can only do the positive. All right, so here is my thesis. Okay, and you'll see that it's actually very close to many of your thesis statements. Although some scientists may think that such endeavors are a waste of resources and potentially harmful to our species, the value of advanced alien technology and resources may be the future arc of humanity. So that's a Band 9 thesis. That's your very high-level thesis for university. To take your writing to even another level, notice what I do. So I said don't use weak language like try or might, yet here I suddenly use the word may. That's because I weaken the opposite idea. So although some scientists may think, it's like, they may think that, let's weaken their idea. So they may think that such endeavor is a project or an activity, is a waste of resources. Now, resources here means time and money that I mentioned before, okay, in the introduction, and potentially harmful to our species. So it's another way to say humanity, comma, right? Because this is my dependent clause followed by my independent clause. The value of advanced alien technology and resources. So technology, sure, they might also have some very powerful energy resources that are 1,000 times more efficient than oil or nuclear power. It can be the future arc of humanity. What is arc in this case? What does that mean? Ashutosh, thank you for your super chat donation. How do you prepare in 2 days to score your max? Okay. Ashutosh, in 2 days, if that's all the time you have, as soon as possible, do a timed IELTS practice exam. So go through the listening, reading, writing, speaking. You can email your speaking and your writing to us. I can give you a score estimate. And then when you see exactly what your weaknesses are in your listening, reading, and writing, then target specifically those strategies over the next day and practice a couple more practice exams, okay? So I took a moment there to answer Ashutosh's super chat donation question. So what is ARC? Going back to this, what is ARC? Yes, that's right, Shanghung. Exactly. So the first is, you're very clever, Shanghung. So this was May to weaken the opposite side. Okay. And you're saying change that to can. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, very good. I like how you caught that, Shanghung. Very good. I agree with you 100%. That reads better. Okay. Anybody know what ARC is? In this case, A-R-K, capital A. So it's referring to something very specific in this case. Ark is the big boat that was built by Noah, which housed all of the animals and species of our planet when God flooded the earth, right? So it refers, Kleber says it refers to salvation. That's right. So maybe saving our planet. Absolutely. Okay, so here is my full introduction. Now we're going to go to body paragraph 1. Let's just read the introduction. So man has been attempting to communicate with extraterrestrial life for over half a decade. It is the dream of much of humanity that one day scientists get a response from off-planet intelligent life to the millions of signals they have been sending out to the universe via satellites and space capsules. These projects have consumed a great amount of time and money, and it is critical to contemplate their potential results. Although some scientists may think that such endeavors are a waste of resources and potentially harmful to our species, the value of advanced alien technology and resources can be the future arc of humanity. Okay? All right. So that is your expert user in the English language. Now, to be perfectly honest, after class, it took me about 2.5 minutes to write that introduction based on the planning that we did. Okay. Now, of course, you don't need to do it that quickly, so you can take more time, but it is possible. Okay, and to be fair, yes, I teach IELTS and English is my native language and this is what I do. But if I can do this in 2.5 minutes, then certainly you can achieve a band 7 level writing this in 5-6 minutes. Okay, that's what I'm encouraging you to remember. Okay, students, body paragraph 1. Give me your topic sentence. So again, I want you to write this essay, not me. And I think you've done a fantastic job so far with the hook, background, and thesis, composing your introduction. So keep pushing forward. Maybe some of you already went ahead and practiced this. So give me your body paragraph 1 topic sentence. Remember, this is a deeper idea or definition of your first point. Okay? Meanwhile, I can read what Berendra wrote. Scientists should contact with aliens because they could come to know about lots of resources like energy and many more. And also they can get knowledge about the latest technology which we are not aware of. Okay, Berendra, it's good, a little bit wordy. So watch your wordiness, Berendra. Try to say it in less words. This is what I would do, Berendra. Scientists should contact aliens because they can come to know about lots of resources like new forms of energy, period, capital letter A also, comma, humanity can gain knowledge and technology which is beneficial, period. Okay, that's how I would do it, Berendra. Okay, so members, let's get those topic sentences out there. So in my case, it's the value of advanced alien technology. And I think, Berendra, you did a really good, you wrote a really good thesis there and actually helped people to think about what technology we might be discussing. Okay. So what kind of technology, what kind of knowledge? Give us a deeper definition of that. Okay. Just do your best. Doesn't have to be perfect sentence. Remember, members, I'm here to adjust the grammar or the word choice. The important point is to get your ideas out. Sometimes it's important to practice your speed, not just your accuracy, right? So speed and accuracy. Okay, so Roshni says knowledge has, not have, Roshni, it's has. Knowledge has the power to change the world for the better by connecting with aliens and learning about their sciences, for example, Roshni, and learning about their sciences or their understanding of biology and mathematics. Okay, so you can get more specific, right? So what is information? What is knowledge, right? Define those words further. But you're definitely on the right track, Roshni, and you're the first one to get your topic sentence out, which is good. That means that you're not waiting. You're just going, okay, it's in my head. I just have to get it out. So that's good. Okay, so I'll take Roshni's because Roshni was the first this time. Fair enough. I'll just take the first one and I'll give it more, and I'm waiting for the other students still. So, sure. So there, Roshni, once you have the idea, just keep thinking. Keep using that critical thinking of what, why, how, what is knowledge, why knowledge, how is knowledge. So new knowledge gained through alien contact has the power to change the world for the better by learning of advanced mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology. Sure, and then of course comes the explanation, right? Shang Hung says, humankind is now at a stage where technology ensures, okay, let me try to read your original one there, Shang Hung. So humankind is now at the stage with technology that wants to make sure that there are other smart aliens on distant planets. Shang Hung, that's kind of just a repetition of your definition in the introduction. So you're repeating yourself there. You need to focus on your first point of your thesis and define it. So Shang Hung, it feels like instead of going into more detail, you're going from your thesis back out more general to your introduction. Okay. Jitendra says, despite trying with a myriad, is that word trying again? Okay. So despite applying a myriad of technological advancements, comma, humans are unable to counter global warming. Therefore, we have to search for solutions off planet by connecting with alien species who can help. Okay, so Jitendra, a couple of corrections there, but you're on the right track. Okay, I think so Jitendra, you have the right idea, but you're going too detailed. You're going too into it. Okay. Amarjeet says, scientists can grab information about a number of critical phenomena by getting in touch with aliens, such as in medical sectors. Amarjeet, I think if you stop at aliens, it's good. And then when you get into medical sectors, that could be more in your explanation. Okay. Preeti says, scientists assume that aliens have cutting-edge scientific information, which is useful for our world. Yeah, Preeti. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Detail information. So in this topic sentence, students, when you're thinking of defining, so okay, so that's the trick. To your thesis. So here, to your topic sentence. So here, value of advanced alien technology. So technology or information, what is that? So what is your definition of technology? Okay. My definition of technology here is advanced mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology. So that's my definition of advanced tech or technology, okay? Some of you might define it differently. So some of you might say that it's advanced tools and machines to process various resources, okay? That could be another definition of advanced technology rather than the science. So look at the noun. The noun in my thesis point 1 is technology. And a deeper definition of my idea of technology is advanced mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology. Okay, so that's how you can do it. All right, members, unfortunately, I've spent a lot, well, not unfortunately, but unfortunately I'm out of time because I've spent a lot on giving you feedback, but that's a good thing. So here the homework now for the next few days. You'll have a few days where because the next live classes will continue on Wednesday. So for homework, guess what? Finish the essay and email it to adrian@aehelp.com for a band score estimate. Okay, I'll remove the hyperlink so you can see that better. All right, so make sure you do it. Okay, practice developing your topic sentence, your explanations, your examples, and also practice, of course, the conclusion. So summarizing your key points, strengthening your argument, and giving a take-home message to your reader. All right, viewers, don't go too far. In 30 minutes, we have another class where everybody can chat. That will be speaking part 3, questions, practice, and strategy. Again, make sure to join us on our websites, aehelp.com. Click that red button to join. That's aehelp.com for academic IELTS. And for the general version, it's the green background. Click that red button there and join us there. That's it for now. I'm looking forward to reading these essays of communicating with aliens over the next couple days. And I will post a sample essay as well, just so you have something to look at and compare. Hopefully I will see most of you, or maybe all of you, in about 30 minutes for some speaking practice and strategy. Bye for now.